Global Esports quickly backpedaling though. As Munchkin with a peek out from window, able to find one. Kelly's going to be shut down here. That flank pressure, not going to be much more of a concern here for them. Texture got himself positioned up on top of the box here. Very much going to be a bit more of an unexpected angle when you're not playing against a Jet. Clear out on that recon. Nothing to be seen there. Paranoia going across, and for now, Global Esports still going to be held at bay. This site absolutely locked down, and once again, Global going to have to go on a bit of a pivot.
This has to be where they go because of timing.
Dash at the ready here from Darion. Just waiting to see if he gets a peek out, and we'll just go ahead and abandon this one. Munchkin leading forward. A bit of damage across onto Yudotan, but overall, plant can come through. Salvo's now going to be sent out to slide forward. And Texture somehow comes away with that kill. Probably should have had him absolutely dead to right. Mid-window, so a bit more cover here for him. Here's the grab. Yudotan snatching up Munchkin as that Bulldog, so it can be a quick break on the shield. Then Yudotan still able to go ahead and confirm the kill. Crystal comes away with two. Foxy 9 at range, Spectre in hand, able to find one, but looks like barring Texture finding some pretty hefty impact, that might be the one kill that Gen.G is able to find here. Global Esports looking to play out a very clean anti-bonus.
Yeah, really nice to see from them. Just good patience all around. Finally got that ult into play. Texture, what do you have in store for us? Everybody's hiding.
Just Crystal, who's out in the open, and Foxy 9 playing up inside here of that smoke. Beautifully done, able to find Yudotan. As now, though, gonna get spammed down. Kelly's approaching from garage, finding that kill. Munchkin tucks back, avoids that blast of the Hunter's Fury, but they still need to get the spike planted. 10 seconds remaining. Texture gonna be taking down Caron here versus Crystal. The swing coming through, goes for the slight little adjustment on the wide. Might be getting timing now. Nope. Faces back forward, the tailwind up. Chases in, finds the headshot. Looks for a little bit more, but Crystal able to shut him down. Just he and Poppy now left standing as Paranoia sent, whiffs. Doesn't connect onto either of these players as Poppy looks to go ahead, take the opening fight. Caron able to find one. And Crystal, yeah.
And it's in front of him.
Oh, Fox able to find the first. Decent sheriff shot there from Darion into the drawdown on the rifle. Caron now going to be noted as Paranoia going to be exchanged here on both sides. Darion does get stunned up the slide in here from Texture, is able to collect that kill. Peeks out. Going to try to spot a little bit more here. As Kelly's just quickly going to be backing away. Crystal sprinting over a long sight for the moment, completely opened up. Ash not too far away. They're just trying to double stack and note this, but Caron will just go ahead and win out the fight. The flanker now dead.
Now you know it's clear. Can get through and get that plant pretty easily. Texture still over on C. I mean, there's a world where he dashed over.
Spike planted.
To be a little bit careful of that, but no guns are going to be able to be collected by Poppy and Crystal, so just those sheriffs, but see if they can match what Darion started the round with. A couple sharp shots. Just watching Heaven. Close as Poppy.
Hello. What? Hello?
Did Texture land into that shot?
Seemed like it. Time is ticking here. Gen.G need to get a move on. Global Esports. They're going to try to seal this one away. And Crystal finds that hit. There's the ping reveal. Ash gets the spike held up to half. They push forward into the smoke, and they overwhelm. Go for a reposition. Does this get red? Well, he's just going to get spammed out. Yudotan able to take him down. Crystal, Hunter's Fury finding Munchkin. And the site now wide open. Couple shots out here from Caron. Just poking broad as best as possible. Yudotan whittled away at down to 36. If he sends the ultimate, does go ahead and get that health reset. But I think he's probably going to be feeling pretty comfy given the position here, given that they have 5 players alive. Granted, he and Darion dangerously low.
I was kind of curious to maybe tuck into Cubby. That way if things went sideways.
2 players have gotten out onto the side. Poppy going to be taken down. Spike now starting to be held. There's the pull through. Doesn't get the diffuser though. They play in front of it. Yudotan, he'll win that fight. But the round victory, it goes the way of Gen.G. Oh yeah, goes out. And Caron, Ash, one apiece. Yudotan turning over, looking for a second kill. Munchkin out wide, trying to steady it, but he's just dancing around him. You say, okay, we got the spike. Kelly, yes, you're by yourself. Foxy's still stagnant in case they go for another late pivot. And walks forward into the smoke, right into Munchkin. Yotan doing well to go ahead and trade one back. The crossfire setup is broken. Yotan finding one. Texture sliding into his demise. And Foxy's just gonna be one. Guys, what happened here?
Yeah. I mean, they probably feel pretty comfortable on their defender's side here.
Okay,
oh,
well,
no.
Spike down A.
the pattern might just be continuing.
Oh, no.
It's continuing. Well, Gen.G's just say, okay, we dropped that one. Let's go for a crunch play.
On a fair amount, Karan loses the battle to Yudotan. Nice step up, and he's still got the double
Gonna be the
tap.
grab on the Munchkin.
Yep.
Texture arriving, and again just swinging out. Loses the fight. Wow. Yudotan finds Munchkin. 5v2. Foxy and Ash, I mean, do you even try to make a go of this?
Spike.
Kelly S is still on a lurk.
Well, get Kelly S here.
Standing.
Oh, now no.
Well, you will make it a little bit more costly by finding the 2 eliminations, but that is going to be Global Esports getting themselves up to 4, potential for that 7 and 5. Still not quite as hard hitting on this attack as you would like it to be, given the double duelist composition, but identify this Texture is still playing up close, but it's going to be more than enough. Finds Darion. Elias trying to go on this lurk, and Ash able to note that. TP now going to be canceled. As this just leaves Kelly S on a bit of an island. 40 seconds now remaining in the round. Ash contains the Cypher back. Salvo's at the ready. Footsteps going to be heard. Paranoia primed.
30 seconds left.
Bounce forward, Paranoia coming across, but it's such close angles that Ash is able to go ahead, get vision. Kelly S take it down. Munchkin finding 1, finding 2. Looked away, waiting for that turret. Swings, though, actually before it. Just happens to hit the god timing on it. Munchkin Karan still 41 HP between the 2 of them. Could be at risk. Darren seeing a shoulder, opts to back away. He gets the sewer, nothing spotted now. They're going to be sent, relay into the corner. Texture looking to try to get the shutdown, finds Crystal, but Darion barrel stuffs with the Sheriff, finds him. It's Foxy intercepting into B. Somehow wins the fight. 10 health remaining. I mean, Gen.G, they're in absolute tatters, but they have the player advantage. Munchkin out, flush against the walls. The plant comes in. It has Ash here for a bit of backup. The swing forward, Poppy collects them both.
1 enemy remaining.
30 health between the 2, and Karan is just so... And he's likely to get caught. Kelly S is in a solid position. Yeah, we'll go ahead, scoop that kill.
Time, though.
An opportunity. Trying to get back into this here. There's Yudotan able to find 1. Nano Swarm to delay. Poppy on the peak. Munchkin going to be taken down. Salvo's now layered in. Gen.G is looking to try to play delay as much as they possibly can. Foxy 9 now eliminated. The cleanup is there. Defuse can come through.
Anti-bonus.
Texture slow walking up, and Darion just not able to find it. Texture will still fall, though. Yudotan with a nice timing. As Kelly S similarly holds down the garage. Player advantage now here for the side of Global Esports. Gen.G still trying to push forward, but now Karan going to be picked off, and Poppy, I thought for a second, was just going to go ahead and stick that one, and he might as well have. If Ash completely pinned in. Double tap expiring. Just on now a bit at risk, and we'll get a headshot and take him out. Ash, no matter what now, confirming that he will have an Armageddon. Drone will go ahead, get the spot out. Half of the plant, the Paranoia going to be sent in, goes for the peak. Getting pressured here. The double swing around.
No!
Certainly not! The fadeaway shot! Darion having to go big, but will just be sat down. Ash carrying forward from the previous round. The cut at the ready. Yudotan popping the shield, setting up the wall. See, going forward now, turns his sights down to the sewer. The double tap, however, getting ready to expire. His back, face back over now, in towards main, and Ash just does not lose. Texture will die. He is up in arms about it. Yes, around from the back. Able to find Munchkin. The neural tap now going to be infested. He reveals coming out. Crystal. Any amount of damage taken. Here's the drone. Goes chasing forward. Ash will face forward just to go ahead and clear that out. Gets pinged. Karon identifying the position here of Kelly S. Ends up falling to the wayside, the kill coming through. Foxy now swooping all the way around, silently creeping up over towards Long, and I don't think they have a read on this one whatsoever. Now,
One enemy remaining.
the Rude Awakening comes through. And that's just going to be util in hand from Crystal.
Players swarm through, get their kills. There you go.
Well, not necessarily who you want to pull forward. See if you can win the fight. Shield broken. Karon, just an absolute monster. Relay to try to delay here. Darian dashing forward, does get stunned up, I do believe. Stuck within the cloud burst and dead immediately as soon as it expires. Texture now, overdrive pop at the ready. Wanted to try to bring this one to an end, but they will just get shut down. A bit too silly with it. There's just nothing more to be done here. The spray through, the kill's gonna be found. Karon with the 3K will go ahead and bring this to a swift.
Nobody else has any in hand.
Yudotan for that second kill, but Ash able to avoid taking damage. Will just be the trade out here. So Killjoy for a Neon if you're global overall. Gonna be taking that one. As Darian dashing forward, shifts up, but Foxy 9 striking shifts over now, grabs that ghost. Suddenly it's going to be Global Esports held at bay.
He's gonna get the orb. Oh, what a... Oh, my God. The timing there.
Yeah, timing on that.
Good
Still
flash.
No. Kill was found. So now just Crystal and Poppy to try to get themselves back into this one. Swing out and the headshot is in. Crystal now all alone to try to turn the tides of this pistol. Otherwise, Gen.G looking to once again start off the map here with a win. Go 3-0 on pistols, and yeah, Karon. Triple push into main. Yudotan just gonna get Dington taken down. Foxy having the reach in shield. Oh my God, Crystal catching a stray. On the entry, Darian goes in, finds one, but he's isolated. So the rest of Global Esports just don't have it in. Texture still lingering here on this B site. As Poppy tries to clear the way.
Yeah, it's so tough. Oh, Texture. Just
And well,
a magnet to Poppy's head.
they made it a little over halfway there, but now they have to just stay put. Go for the save. But viable plant options here. Pushing to the corner, Ash. Hold his ground. Look at the re-steady here for the kill on the Darian. He's able to find it. Texture now arriving in behind. Crystal cut down. It's all on Kelly S. Relay bolt connecting, holding him back. The defuse. There's just nothing more to be done. It's not planted for him. Maybe being rewarded with the timing. The flash out over the top. Poppy able to answer back to 2. Foxy 9 taking him down. Hunter's Fury on the hunt. Gets the first pump. But Foxy able to go ahead and avoid the follow-up, so keeps his life intact. Push now in. Kelly S. Dead. Foxy swinging from the opposite side. Finds Crystal. So sight here for the side of GE. As Munchkin sends out the null command. So knives now taken out of their hands. As, oh boy, slides back across the opposite side of the wall. Darian on the peak finds Texture. Karon dead as GE up the pace. Look to pull off a Thrifty. Even the Armageddon coming out. Not going to be getting much of anything.
One enemy remaining.
Up as Munchkin to be gunned down. Lockdown invested though. Foxy 9 wanting to try to go ahead and turn this one around as they go backpedaling, and looks like widely everybody will be able to escape. Match quickly greeted by an arrow to the face. Minor amounts of damage going to be taken. Salvo's going to be sent. Nebula still up here. Kelly S trying to play around this gap. Watching for the cut across.
They body blocked.
They're looking for it, but there you go. Salvo's going forward, blind connecting. Munchkin able to find one to slide in. Hull's now opened up. Hunter's Fury sent here from Crystal. As Munchkin will get caught by one. Swing out, Texture dead, top of screen.
Oh, Yudotan.
Smokes popped, the defuse started. Foxy 9, he's just here around the corner. And they need to try to get the shots through there, able to do so. Munchkin now just sat here, pinged out, dead. Yudotan. Darian leading the charge, swing onto the corner. 2 quick kills, looking for the third. Foxy will be able to find one with that stinger in hand. Finds the Vandal pickup, and Foxy finds himself completely unscathed. and suddenly on for an ace. He's got the player advantage. Okay, he will be shut down, but Sheriff shots come through from Ash Caron.
With. Didn't
And
mean.
this approach from Art, yeah, he is
Oh.
just like, okay, we're gonna put an end to it. The bounce back, swings out, maybe getting a little too confident.
Not ready yet.
Does get shut down. Crystal 30 HP, the other two players full health. Caron all alone to try to make this a 9-3. Otherwise 8-4, we talked about it. Feels like it might be doable. As they're nearly lined up for him, but Caron just suffering way too much damage. Dude, it is fortunate to only catch a tiny little glimpse there. Slide in, Poppy turns his sights back over, is able to find one. Eats the pressure though, finds himself a second. Gives the rest of the team a fighting chance here as Munchkin though disrespecting the nano. Just strafes over it. Darion gets completely caught off guard.
Spike planted.
Shock dart, however, from Crystal, landing at Caron's feet, is able to find the punish, and now we go into a 2v2.
Just comes down to these crossfires for Gen.G.
Revealing area.
At the ready, Foxy9 eating some damage. Munchkin similarly down to 24. And it looks like they might just be able to make this happen unless Munchkin says otherwise. The tap with a spike. Oh, command could be popped. Crystal, he's fully blinded up.
Oh.
And Ash, okay, is able to get in there to find a punish before Picture ends up getting taken down.
Woo!
Kelly pushing out from Flowers. Two headshots found, but Foxy9 comes to the rescue. Keeping his IGL protected and his team absolutely destroyed. Kelly has stunned up there as the concuss comes through. Texture collecting a second.
Oh,
Fast pace here from the side of Gen.G, and Global Esports just can't quite keep up. This operator never getting put into a position to actually really find some value. Texture, Mr. 4K will end right there. I was gonna say, Texture, I don't think you want that. We all know what happens if you get the ace.
you gotta give the people. You just heard him.
Is so his mode of despair down on stage as Darion is desperately trying to hold on to this thing, but Fox.
He missed.
Oh no, he hit the leg.
Oh, he hit the leg.
So the swap to the shorty comes away with a kill, but Foxy mows down 3. Overstays, however, and Uniton is there for the punish. Suddenly we're into a 3v3. Just getting a little bit wobbly here in the round. There's the push up continuing here onto the side. Uniton there at Hall, peek out. Crystal able to find one count. Eliminated. Able to try to really hold things down. So now attention going to be paid forward over towards this Sova. Deep flank coming in though, however, from Kelly S. Have they noted this at all?
Ooh.
Ash tagged up dead. There's the final blast, not finding anything, but the spike is still planted in play. Munchkin though, potentially at risk as the wider swing continues. And yeah, back in position to try to snowball this. Flash going through. Munchkin holding his own.
Nice bait and switch.
Oh, Haran. Omnipresent. Yuton clearly wanted to try to challenge for this. And it's a fight that he just cannot win. Some damage suffered here on the entry. Munchkin down low, shock dart. Let's see if he can deliver it once more. No, misses the bounce. Trying to bank it off the screen. Follow-up one was on the money, but there's no one there to eat it.
Revealing area.
Would have been beautiful.
Knocking them. Can't use that yet.
Because to just go ahead and hold them back at point. As the head confirms his position as Overdrive now pop. Texture looking to up the pace off the back of the Steel Guard and says, well, I don't need a gun. I've got lightning fingers, looks for a little bit more. Crystal able to go ahead and put him down, but eats so much damage. 17 health remaining here on the Sova of Global. Caron still alive here on the side. Foxy9 gunning down 2. Spike now getting planted.
You are divided.
There's Cosmic Divide.
One enemy
Gonna be
remaining.
called in. Crystal dead before the wall. Ends up coming through. Swing out, Caron once again goes for it out wide. And 13-7.